It's Thursday, August the 7th, and we say a warm welcome to our viewers from all around the world. I am Melissa Enoch, and this is your Money Moves.
And I am Grace Agbaragu. I hope you've all had a great day so far.
Starting off with your news now, South Africa's telecom company, the largest, the MTN Group, has returned to profit in the first half of 2025, lifted by improved macroeconomic conditions in Nigeria, its largest market. The telco giant reports on Thursday that stable inflation and exchange rates helped reverse the steep profit losses driven by Naira devaluation in 2024. The group headline earnings per share are expected to land between 6.14 Rand and 6.44 Rand, 6.66 Rand, boosting investor confidence and sending MTN shares up 5%, reaching their highest level since June 2022. This turnaround follows a deeply challenging year when MTN's annual profit plummeted 69%, largely due to heavy losses on Naira's sharp devaluation. Ethiopia is targeting over $3 billion revenue exports from coffee, tea, and spices in its 2025 to 2026 fiscal year. The new target is higher than $2.65 billion that was reported last year and $1.6 billion for the 2023 period. The Ethiopian Coffee and Tea Authority also plans to grow coffee export volumes to 600,000 tons, higher than 470,000 tons in 2024. The Director General Adunga Debela attributed the strong growth to improved coordination among federal agencies, regional governments, exporters, and farmers. Officials say quality control, traceability, and expanding global reach from 60 to 84 countries are driving Ethiopia's rising competitiveness. In other news this Thursday, Namibia is proposing a new policy that requires 51% domestic ownership in all new mining ventures, looking to boost local equity and ensure long-term sustainability in the sector. The proposal was announced by the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Industries, Mines and Energy, Natangwe Itete, during the opening of the 2025 Mining Expo in Windhoek on Tuesday. The new mining policy forms part of a broader review of the Minerals Bill, which will undergo stakeholder consultations to align with modern and equitable industry standards. In Ghana, the President John Mahama has unfolded a bold vision to establish a domestic vaccine production industry. The President made the announcement at the Ghana Vaccine Manufacturing Investment Forum on Wednesday. President Mahama emphasized the need to mobilize an estimated $2.5 billion in financing to develop a full vaccine value chain within the resource-rich West African economy. Let's now listen to excerpts from the President's speech.
This initiative is our call for investment-driven, country-led health systems built on local partnership and local ownership and regional cooperation. So today's forum builds on that vision, bringing together government, the private investors, diplomatic partners, and academia. Researchers are in academia, so you are covered, to create a robust and globally competitive vaccine ecosystem. But let me now announce a significant step forward, and I'm sure Soji and his team will be very happy to hear this one. To accelerate this agenda, the government of Ghana is committing an additional $50 million I knew he would smile. Committing an additional $50 million to the seed capital of the National Vaccine Institute. And so this will raise the total to $75 million. They already were given $25 million, so we'll raise the seed capital to $75 million. This initiative is out.
In the Southern African region, Madagascar has become the 12th member of the Southern African Development Community, or SADC, to sign the Intergovernmental Memorandum of Agreement for the SADC Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency. The signing took place during the 8th SADC Industrialization Week, with Madagascar's Minister for Energy and Hydrocarbons, Olivier Jean-Baptiste, representing the Indian Ocean country. The move signals Madagascar's strong commitment to advancing clean energy, improving energy efficiency, and expanding energy access in the country. Finally, on today's news now, Radisson Blu has once again secured top honors at the World Travel Awards Africa, taking the title of Africa's leading hotel brand for 2025. This win marks the fourth consecutive year that the brand has claimed Africa's most prestigious hospitality award, cementing its position as an industry leader across the continent. At the ceremony, Radisson Hotel Group Properties picked up 14 more trophies, led by Africa's leading conference hotel for Radisson Blu Hotel and Convention Center in Kigali. And they also swept country awards in Cote d'Ivoire, Gabon, Kenya, Mali, Niger, Rwanda, and Senegal. I am Melissa Enoch, and that has been your news now. We have Grace Egbaragu standing by at the FMDQ archives room for the markets rounds just after the break. Welcome back to Money Moves, and thank you very much for staying with us. We now go over to Grace for today's markets review. Hello there, Grace.
Thanks, Melissa. Let's hit the market data board for this fourth trading day of the week. We begin with equities as usual. In Nigeria, the NGX All-Share Index added 0.52%, closing at 1,406,567.35 points as investor sentiment remained upbeat on the back of half-year earnings. Ghana's JSE posted the strongest gain among the West African markets, rising 1.09% to close at 160.98 points. Up north, Egypt's EGX 30 added 0.93% to finish at 35,809.36, with banks and construction stocks leading the charge. Morocco's Maxi was also firmer, up 0.58%, while South Africa's JSE crossed the 100,000 mark again, gaining 0.63% on the back of strong mining and financials. In the Indian Ocean, the Mauritius Semdex edged higher by 0.11%. The Zimbabwe Stock Exchange was the lone outliner, down by 0.89%, as traders digested inflation-linked uncertainty and weaker local liquidity. Meanwhile, the BROVM in Abidjan is closed today in observance of Côte d'Ivoire's Independence Day. The regional bourse last closed at 311.95 points with a gain of 0.35% on Wednesday. Now to currencies where Africa's units posted a missed outing against the greenback. The South African rand keeping strong by 0.46%, exchanging at $17.70. Egypt's pound also firmed up slightly, now at 48.55, up by 0.23%, while the CFA franc weakened by 0.49%, settling at 562.75. Over in East Africa, the Kenyan shilling held steady at 129.20, while the Moroccan dirham dipped by 0.19%, exchanging at 9.04 to the dollar. Here in Nigeria, the naira appreciated by 0.35%, closing at 1,532.37 to the dollar on the official window. Let's switch into commodities data deck, starting with energy prices. Brent crude is up 0.63% to $67.33, while US WTI gained 0.71%, trading at $64.81 per barrel. Natural gas also edged higher by 0.78%, now at $3.10. And ROBOB gasoline climbed 0.72%, coming in at $2.10 per gallon. That's as of 13:10 GMT. In metals, it's broadly positive session. Gold rose 0.61% to $3,454.30, while copper ticked up 0.23%, now at $4.42. Platinum added 0.49%, and aluminium surged 2.21% to $2,622.77. One of the standard performers today. Iron ore, however, moved in the opposite direction, sliding 0.43% to $100.92, all as of 13:12 GMT. Finally, over to soft commodities where movements are mixed. Cocoa slipped 0.49% to $7,802, cooling after a recent rally. But coffee picked up, rising 0.14% to $286.80. Cotton gained 0.60%, trading at $67.24. While palm oil dipped slightly by 0.09%. Sugar, however, led gains in basket, up 1.06% to $16.18 per pound. That's your equities and commodities, including currencies, trading day for today, Wednesday. Over to you, Melissa.
Thank you so much, Grace, for all of that information. And that's a wrap on today's edition of Money Moves. From all of us here at the FMDQ studios, we say thank you so much for watching and bye for now.